Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Boxing Unlimited once here again, and then today we're going to talk about the fight between Fulton and Joshua Foster. It is for the WBC Super Featherweight title, the 130 title, and we're going to discuss tactics and the prediction today. Fulton is moving up in weight again for this fight. He had just moved from super featherweight where he was stopped by Inua and moved up to featherweight, and then he's beating Figueroa, and he's moving up again to super middleweight, which is laudable, so to say. He wants to be a legend, and he's advisable, just like what Terence Crawford did the other day, moving from 154 to 168. He did this in one go, but Fulton is going to do it in 2 goes, and let's see whether he succeeds. And the question that comes to my mind is, moving up in weight, is it going to be a problem for him, for Fulton? And the sweet boxing, the southpaw and the orthodox style of Foster, is it going to be a problem too? Foster has got a high boxing IQ. So has Fulton as well. So it's going to be a chase match. We're talking in terms of tactics, and in no particular order, we'll tell you why it's going to be a chase match and whether it's going to be a difficult fight. And this fight is going to go the distance. Both boxers are not concussive boxers. They don't have that concussive power. But in the number of fights they have is the same, 23 fights. Foster has 12 knockouts and 3 losses, and Fulton has 1 loss and 8 knockouts. So they are not actually that kind of boxer in the line of Terence Crawford or Inoue. These are guys who have wide boxing style. They use their boxing IQ, box and fight. That is what Fulton has to do to win. Otherwise, Foster, who is established and is a champion in the WBC Super Featherweight title, he's fought great names, Nova, so many of them. He's fought so many people, and I think he's a very good fighter. I think it's going to be an uphill task for Fulton in this fight. But let's see what happens. You never know. Boxing is a surprising sport. Anything can happen at any time. However, for any of them to have a chance, because there's lack of power and venom in their punches, they have to come through the way of combinations. We've seen Usyk do it against the Bua twice. Even though the Bua is the man with the concussive power, but we've seen Usyk, take him apart, with his combinations. Shake the head 2 times, make him uncomfortable, line up and then attack the body as well. So this is the way the fight is. It's not all brain, it's not all brown and no brain in boxing. You have to use your brain as well. Fulton is moving up to a bigger fight, a bigger weight. And we've seen his fight with Castro. Fulton, when he moved up, first time when he moved up to featherweight title, Castro had him down. They couldn't finish him because he lacked the energy, the stamina, and the willpower. Because at the end of the day, what really matters is how do you want it? Who wants it better, faster than the other, but who wants it more than the other person? So that is what is going to be the problem today. It is the willpower, it is the heart. It is very important in the fight, and it's paramount in a fight, because if you got it, you go through obstacles to win. Having said that, I have to be honest with you, it's going to be an intriguing fight. This one, no doubt in my mind about it. We've asked the question whether the weight issues is going to be a problem. I don't think so. I think Fulton works on about that 130 or more. So it's not going to be a problem. But the problem might be whether he can take the shots of somebody who is a natural 130 opponent, like Foster. Can he take his punches? Because we see him get wobbled the other day by Castro, who is not particularly a big puncher. And if anything like that happens against Foster, Foster can finish very high. We've seen him fight. We've seen him, do something, punch people, stop people. Even at the later rounds or the last round, we saw his fight with Vegas. Stopped him at the last round. So Foster is durable. He's got stamina. He can finish a fight quickly. So the most important thing is in this fight will be body punches. What it does is slow your opponent down and affect his legs, because from the legs comes the punches. So if you haven't got legs, there's nothing you can do about your punches. It's going to be like, they call them pillow hands for some people. I know some people are called pillow hands because of the way they fight, because of the punches they throw, which has no effect on their opponent. Yeah, but sometimes the punches you take on the body, you take on the solar pelvis, you take on the liver. These are very poor, very, very, very painful punches. Once you take them, it will take you time to recover anyway. That is if you can recover from it. The pain is excruciating. We've seen it happen against Zhang, the Chinese giant. We've seen it happen against the Cuban Flash when he fought Ajit Kabaya. We've seen it in so many places. We've seen it when he fought McMurdo, the Kabayal as well. And these punches are very important, and you can defend the body. You've seen Canelo as well do something on the liver with some people, with some opponents he's had before. So it's advisable. This is for both guys. It's advisable they use it. We said before that Fulton, to win this fight, will have to, because he's the underdog. He has to come from fighting and boxing. Movement is key for both boxers, no doubt about that. Make them miss, make them pay. That is the slang. It is important as well. Body punches is key. Angles and work rate is necessary for both boxers. I'm talking for both boxers in no particular order. Both boxers are the same height, no doubt about that. But whoever is going to have the day or take the day, we have to use angles. We have to create a space. We have to create a gap. And we have to avoid the punches so that it doesn't touch him, because taking angles, you make the punches not come flush at you. We saw Terence Crawford and Canelo the other day. Even when Canelo was asked questions why he couldn't, finish or subdue Crawford, he said his punches, his angles, he couldn't hit him flush. The most important thing in a fight is that you don't get hit flush. You pay attention to that, you'll be safe. Speed and pressure is key for both boxers, no doubt about that. For Foster as well, he has got the speed. For Fulton, he's got the speed as well. So whoever is going to outdo the other wins the fight. Having said that, I'll tell you it's very important that we understand that this fight is happening on a new weight division for Fulton, and he's not just moved the other day to featherweight, and now he's moving another move to the 100 and super featherweight, so to say, However, first after to win this fight, must take a cue, must take a page from the Inua fight with Fulton. Pressure, speed, accuracy is very important in this fight for Foster. If he does that, he wins this fight. We'll see what happened. We see what happened to Fulton when he was done against Castro. But that doesn't really matter. He got up and continued and won the fight on points. So it is important to say that my prediction today on this fight is going to be Foster wins by decision because of all the points, because he has more experience, he's on more grit, he's settled in the weight and everything. But it doesn't happen like that always. But because of the power that Foster has a chance of winning him. And I hope it happens. We'll see when the fight comes on. My time is over, and I will speak to you again before the fight proper. Please do subscribe and make this channel grow. Thank you and have a lovely day. Bye.